Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with the Season 2 premiere of The Mandalorian. Super excited to see Baby Yoda again along with Papa Mando. At the end of last season, they were able to escape from Moff Gideon with the help of Cara Dune and Greef Karga. We lost Queel and IG-11 though, that was really sad. But now they're on their way. I'm hoping we see more of Cara Dune and Greef Karga, even though it didn't seem like that was going to be the case, but who knows how things will work out in this show. If you guys want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's get started. Wait, so while I was editing the episode, I realized the guy at the end there kind of looks like the actor who played Jango Fett back in episode 2, I think. Is that just me, or am I misremembering? I don't know. If it is though, that would have to be Boba Fett, right? Or somehow another clone. But yeah, last we saw of Boba Fett, he was thrown into a Sarlacc pit, and my big question is, how did the Jawas recover the armor? If that wasn't Boba Fett, then how did they get it back from the Sarlacc pit? And if it was Boba Fett at the end there, why would he give up his armor? I don't know, but yeah, what a fun start to the season. We got a longer episode than we were used to. I remember the first few episodes of season 1 being shorter, like 45-ish minutes, or even less. I'm not sure about the end of the season, but yeah, this one was 50 plus minutes, and I think just like last season, it didn't feel like we got too much like main story progression. I'm reminded that most of the episodes on this show are kind of just like a slow burn. It's super fun to watch, but it's doesn't necessarily progress the overall story. Like you're not left with any cliffhangers. You come back next week to see what's going to happen, but each episode can be watched on its own, really. But yeah, we have our Mando tracking down other Mandalorians for help finding Baby Yoda's kind, the Jedi. Went to an information broker that tried to take Mando's armor off of him. It's interesting because they try to take his armor from him, and then he tries to take off the armor from the Marshal. Nice little bit of parallel there. But yeah, Mando's whistling birds lit up, and Baby just saw it and like closed the lid on the egg. Super funny. That was so good. Baby Yoda's so cute. But yeah, one awesome fight scene later. He leaves that Cyclops guy to die after promising he wouldn't kill him himself with his own hand. Definitely saw that coming, that he was going to have something else kill it. I thought he might have Baby Yoda choke him out, but I think he wants to keep Baby Yoda's innocence, maybe, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, nobody tries to steal his armor and gets away with it. He arrives back on Tatooine, and I somehow forgot that he was here last time tracking down Fennec Shand. He wasn't there for that particular reason. I think he was there for something else, but I forgot that that happened on Tatooine. Still a huge shame that Ming-Na Wen's character was just killed off. Actually, wait, is the person at the end there of this episode, who might be Boba Fett, is he the one who collected her body last season? I'm not sure. Wow, that'd be pretty cool. What does that have to do? What did he have to do with her, and what does he have planned for Mandalorian? But yeah, we see the mechanic lady from last season. Mando lets her droids work on his ship. IG-11 changed his heart against droids. But yeah, she was so happy to see Baby Yoda. Joking, but not really, about paying to buy him off of him. She's basically the entire fan base, just wants one for themselves. It's so cute. I was pretty sure that during the episode, before I realized at the end that might be Boba Fett, I was like 90% sure that was Boba Fett's armor on the Marshal, and I looked it up after the episode just to make sure, and it was. But in the moment, I was like, I think it's his armor, and does that mean he's alive? Did he survive the Sarlacc pit? But then why would somebody else... after Timothy Oliphant took off off the helmet, I was like, that's not Boba Fett. So why would he give his armor away? But Timothy freaking Oliphant. Don't know too much about the actor in general. I think I've only seen him in The Good Place. I just know he's a relatively well-known actor. But he must be very happy to have a role like this. Most people really love Star Wars and would kill to be in it. But yeah, him and Mando were going to face off for the Beskar, or the armor, the Mandalorian armor. I don't think it's made of Beskar, otherwise it would look much better, like Mando's armor. But yeah, they were gonna face off until the Great Dragon showed up. That thing is huge, and Mando agrees to help kill it in exchange for the armor. And the Marshal story actually does have some interesting world building. We saw Mos Pelgo get attacked by the mining collective. That line, "Power hates a vacuum." That's a very good line. And Mos Pelgo became a slave camp overnight. But yeah, so everybody was celebrating the fall of the second Death Star, and this is what happens. The rebels, they were busy fighting the Empire, and I'm sure they had plans to help protect everything and keep order afterwards, but it's impossible to look over the entire galaxy after the Empire fell. Either they didn't have a good enough plan, or they just didn't have the manpower, or they thought it was just acceptable losses or something. Or it just had to be done. The Empire had to be taken down, and they couldn't help little towns like these. So I can definitely see why there was room for the First Order to come in and take control, even though it was essentially the same damn thing as the Empire. I don't know why they weren't quashed faster, but yeah, Marshal was able to steal something from the mining collective, traded the Jawas for Boba Fett's armor, and took back his town. And yeah, that was a really compelling backstory. I feel like we're not done with the Marshal, the character, yet, because he has too interesting of a backstory to just be a one-off for one episode. And Mando bringing together this town with the Tusken Raiders, getting them to work together, promise not to attack each other, and work together to take down the Great Dragon. Super funny to see that Tusken Raider just run from the dragon after calling out to it. But yeah. After they decided to work together, they were trying to draw it out, and it sprayed acid out of its mouth. Holy crap. That was not what I was expecting at all. My first thought actually was that just to put a bunch of explosives on a bantha, I think it's called, and just let it be eaten by the dragon before blowing it up. I don't know why they didn't try that at first, but and I don't know why Mando felt like he had to be swallowed first to get it to work either, but it was pretty cool. But yeah, Mando actually, before he did that, told the Marshal to take care of the child. Does that mean he thought there was a possibility he would die? Because he can't risk his life like that when he has a baby to take care of. He needs to be a better father. But yeah, Mando was able to get the armor back from the Marshal. I think I heard his name was Cobb Vanth, but I'm not entirely sure. But that was that. It does feel like he's going to come back at some point. All the characters we've seen seem to return. We had Queel, the I Have Spoken guy, who died. IG-11, who died. We have Cara Dune, Grief Karga, the mechanic lady in this episode. So maybe, again, at some point, Cobb Vanth will return as well. Super fun episode, though. Glad we got some good Star Wars content. I still haven't seen any of the other shows. Wish I had time to react to them all, but I am swamped. Do not have time for that, but dang. Really enjoyed this, and looking forward to more. If you guys want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. You can check out our Discord also in the description. We can talk about a whole bunch of different things. TV shows I'm watching, movies I'm watching. But yeah, stick around, leave a like, subscribe. We got more Mandalorian coming, lots more fall shows, and we do movie reactions. So yeah, check it out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, friends.